Thank you. Julie Tadeo.
Good evening, Council. I'm Julie Taddeo, and I'm speaking on behalf of Safe Grow Montgomery, the coalition which advocated for the successful passage of the Healthy Lawns Act in 2015. Some of my colleagues wanted to be here tonight, but they're in New York meeting with Dwayne Johnson, the plaintiff who sued and won against Monsanto. And they're there promoting our county as a model of what lawmakers and activists can achieve when they work together. Thanks to many of you and our current executive, we were the first county in the country to pass such a law restricting lawn pesticides, and council members in New York City are trying to emulate us. While the private lawns provision is tied up in court, the part that applies to county property and parks remains intact, which is why I'm here today. SafeGrow remains concerned about the continued use of glyphosate by the Parks Department, which even more studies since the law passed have linked to cancer in humans as well as bee decline. Parks' recent letter to Council uses the EPA as a gold standard to reassure us of its safety, but especially today, we cannot trust our children's health to an agency so influenced by the very industry it regulates. In just the last week, several municipalities across the country have issued bans on glyphosate due to concerns over its safety, and we hope the Council will press Parks to do the same. But it isn't just glyphosate. We'd like to see further reduction of pesticide use in general, especially in Brookside Gardens, for the removal of routine, not invasive weeds, in the true spirit of IPM policy. We ask, therefore, that any money allocated by Council to Parks should not be used for applications of pesticides, especially glyphosate, on spaces most frequented by children in the park system. Since the Council oversees part of Parks' budget, we also request continued oversight by T&E, with a hearing hopefully scheduled later this spring, once you're done with your budget hearings, for updates on Parks' progress on turning more parks pesticide-free, because in 4 years, only 10 of the 420 parks have gone pesticide-free. The hearing would also provide an update on playing fields transition, which is due by 2020, and actual data, which Councilmember Hooker has often asked for and we haven't gotten, on a breakdown of costs for contractors, pesticides, costs of storage, disposal, et.cetera. Maintaining parks like Brookside Gardens with as few pesticides as possible is exactly what we should be doing to meet the demands of climate change. Fewer pesticides on grass means less runoff and improved water quality, as well as protection for pollinators and healthier kids. If Parks needs additional funds to do this, then I would hope Council supports this, but not the other way around, not more money for more pesticides and doing the same old thing. Lastly, please continue to support DEP in its education and outreach efforts, because since 2015, we now have a great educator, Mary Travaglini, who's been on the website and brochures and workshops, but she needs to do more to reach more people in the community. So thank you for being part of this effort, and I hope you'll continue to support healthy lawns and parks in our county.